There's nothing exciting going to happen straight away. I really hate this now, so I think instead of trying to redeem it, I'm just going to paint over it and start again, which should be quick to do with acrylics as long as I get that black. Where's me black? And we'll just slap that on. Got some water here. Oh yeah. Build up a little bit of an arsenal here, which is nice. And let's just get some black on there, I guess. Load up that brush. Get that all covered up. If you don't like your painting, you can always paint over it. Which I didn't, so. Sure that made a noise then. Oh, look at that, covering away all those mistakes. Unfortunately, unlike Bob, I have very unhappy accidents, which results in me covering the whole thing. And, you know, there's a few times where there's a lot of times where I'm kind of like hating the painting and then I'll redeem it, but this one I'm not. It's just not going to happen. It just went wrong. I think I just tried too hard to plan it. I didn't really kind of go with the flow too much with it, and I just don't think that the square canvas was working well. There was just a lot of stuff I just didn't feel coming together. But these things happen, and it is nice to just, you know, you can just always paint over it again. Don't waste your canvas, just paint over it again and start again. You know, this all I'm only practicing anyway. This is primarily why I do this, just to get better. So if you can't, hopefully we can get some. We got a little bit left here. That nice and black. I'm gonna put some blue on it as well, just to some blue and white. Wait, where is me wait? There we go. And let's get some more water on that. Oh, some nice bluey, whitey, grey right here in there. Yeah. And just slop that on. Get some sort of gradient going, you know. I didn't want it completely black, I wanted a grey sky, but I didn't want it that grey, I wanted it more blue than that. So let's grab all that blue, get that all on, see if we can't. It's almost like how I started it last time, you know. And try and get some sort of shape going on in there, so we got something. I think I might just have that kind of little bump here, little bump there, maybe something here in the background. just to kind of give us some inclination of what this is going to be. Not like too hilly though, so I want it like this path kind of going through, you know. And it's kind of, yeah, I think we'll go kind of from the corner this time and kind of have it wind round these hills. Yeah, I'm already kind of feeling this a lot more. I mean, it doesn't look like anything at the minute, but it will. Don't you worry, it will. I'm feeling a lot better. Had a good workout than I was last time, so hopefully we can get this a successful painting done this time, because I've just not had very good luck. Oh, I want that hill to kind of carry on. I want yeah, I just like this kind of misty looking thing going on, and why not have a bit of this. Doesn't quite work the same as oils, but as acrylic. Very wishy-washy watery this is. Very dramatic looking. Oh, my wrist's killing. Why it's hurting, to be honest. Maybe it's from yesterday, I don't know. Maybe I used too much wrist in the last thing. Ow, my wrist is hurting today. Why is it hurting? Oh man. Yeah. Really, I wanted white horizon here, you know. That's just where you want it brighter down here. And sort of gradually blend it up, you know. Let's a little kind of foggy looking really, but very grey, black and white looking. Not a lot of colour going on. This is just to kind of give me something to start with, and now I'm just gonna let that dry and wash this brush. I think I could just spend forever doing this. Isn't acrylic though, this is supposed to be an oil. And I've done that. Lovely. I just had to, didn't I? Just had to mull with it. Just give it some highlights. Just to try and what will that do? Oh, I'm bloody mulling too much here. I want to get rid of some of that. We don't want that much. You don't get a lot of time with acrylics to correct things, so you know. I mean, I don't really want bright white kind of as the highlight, so I don't know why I did that. I think it was just to give me a mental image of the shape of what I was going to go for, you know, and shape of the path, you know. And whew. There we go. Just to give me a mental image of the shape that's going on. Yeah. Okay. Give that a wishy wash. Swishy swoosh. It's a bit thingy, but yeah, it gives me an idea of the scale here, so yeah. I definitely want that to be more there, like that, going in. Kinda, yeah. Yeah. Kind of matches the sides of what I've done here as well, so that's at least that. Okay, now I am going to wash this now. I say as I don't. Cool, let's just get the last bit of paint on there. Okay. There isn't much black left actually. It's just grey, I guess. Yeah, that's not really gonna help. Okay, for real, it's gonna wash now. Right. I beat the devil out of that brush. Let me see if I'm still going live. Yes, I am, with all my total of 0 viewers. How you all doing? I'm Pepules. I'm the new guy on Twitch. The next Bob Ross. No, I could never be Bob. I'm not really comparing myself to Bob. We all know Bob's untouchable at this point. He's the legend. So I'm just going to sit here and watch this paint dry. How you liking it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In my eyes, indisposed, in the skies as no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake, and the sun in my disgrace. Boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black, the skyless set. Call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Black old sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black old sun, won't you come, won't you come, won't you come? Stuttering, calling down, still the warm wind, tired frail. Times are gone for honest men, sometimes far too long for snakes. In my shoes, walking sleep, in my youth I pray to keep. Heaven send hell away, no one sings like you anymore. Sorry if I blasted anyone's things, nobody's gonna watch anywhere. Right. God, I feel shit. That's dry enough, I think. I think it's gonna be completely dry by the time I get to it. Now, what is my plan? I think I'm gonna add some colour in for sure. To these skies here to try and give them a bit more of an idea of, I don't know. I mean, I do like that kind of greyish look, but I don't want it to, I want there to be hints of colour there, so I'm going to try out one of the new brushes, and I think maybe this Bob Ross brush might be the one. New Bob Ross brush from Ken Bromley, the website. It was the only 1-inch brush, so hopefully Bob Ross's brushes do the trick. I mean, it seems appropriate, but we'll find out. Right, let's go. Bit of, oh, forgot to put some liquid. This helps to speed up, it helps to water down your paint and speed up the drying process. These are already alkyd oils, so they're already pretty fast drying for oils. Though they take about 24 hours to dry. Hello, mocap. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're here to learn how not to paint. I'll try my best. But I can't promise anything. So yeah, trying out my old Bob Ross brush. And let's see. Yeah, blue. I wanted blue. Yeah, a bit more of that liquid on there. Blue. I'm sorry you can't see me mixing these. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the devil out of this. Don't you worry about that. There's gonna be no devils in my brushes. I'm gonna honour Bob's spirit. I'm gonna paint some rascals as well. So yeah, I think I'm a bit of a bluish, purpley, white, bluey thing going on here. That's kinda very a bit more kinda maybe a bit darker, a bit more grey. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, it takes me forever to mix my colours. I've done quite a few paintings, but I'm still not that good. Not very good at all. Yeah, there we go. A bit of blue. And we can just, you know, it doesn't matter. It's not the best colour, that, but we can add more. That's the beauty of oils, really. And oh, this brush does seem to work well. There we go. Get that in there. Get the brush swipe combo going. Usually Bob Ross would use a bigger brush. I do actually have a better brush, but that I could have used, but oh well. I think this'll do. I just wanted to test it out. I'm sorry about this easel just like rattling all over the place. That's got to be fun to listen to. Yeah, but I'm liking this brush. I'm liking how soft it is. So Bob Ross wasn't kidding, he's got a good brush line. I'll see how it is later down the line to give it a fair shake, you know. Oh, there we go. I think that's kind of what I'm going for, is kind of a silvery blue for the sky, but it's not really, you know, it's very flat really, so what you can do is you can add a bit of white back in. And what you can do is you can reintroduce some colours, and I think I might just try and draw something of a horizon line of where, I suppose, yeah, I don't know actually if that was a good, probably be something else that you could see further, but yeah, just get it nice and down here. And then gradually, and if there's a little overload, maybe even use some of this for some clouds sort of deals going on over here. Just to get that paint off it. I don't want all that paint there. Let's blend that in. Gives us a bit of a sky And then we'll blend this here. Just kind of want these clouds to be. Just give them a bit of a slight swipe, you know. And you got some nice sort of background clouds there. They're not very detailed, but a bit of blending will always get you some cloud. And let's do a few swipes this way. There we go, just wanna try and get rid of these lines here. Maybe even get some sort of clouds going on here. Just a little something here and there, you know, to make sure that they tend to get smaller as they get further down towards the horizon, clouds, depending on what your angle is, but it generally gives it a good illusion of depth. And then another thing you can do to really kind of add a bit more depth is start adding some highlights, and I think I might add try and get some reds going on. Some reds, just a bit of something, just so it's not pure white, just to make it a bit more interesting if possible. And I'll do that for these clouds over here. I'm just gonna be kind of gentle here and add these highlights in. And yeah, it doesn't look like anything's going on that great yet. But it will make sense. So I use the other end. Just a little bit here on the back bits, just not much though. And I'm just gonna get that cleaned up a bit. We don't have to be doing any devil beating just yet, but believe me, the devil's gonna be feeling it soon. Not having him fighting around in my brushes too much. Okay, so now I just want to kind of, we'll do that Bob Ross technique, and you'll lift it up like that. Just like that. Just like that. Happy little cloud. Happy little cloud. Oh, dropped it. Whoops. The devil is causing havoc. And let me just blend it like that. Let me get this brush actually and blend with it. It's a fatter brush. And you can get that corner and smudge it a bit more, you know. You want the lines to be less. Yeah, and they're not the most convincing clouds, but you know, it's an interesting sky, you know. Interesting enough. It doesn't always have to be, I mean, it's a painting really, and don't worry if it's not too much, not too realistic, you know, you'll get that. It's art, you know, it's not supposed to be a photograph. Let's just kind of get this, while I've got it dirty anyway. Oh, we will be beating the devil out of this again, but right, let's add a moon in, I guess. some nice moons. And some of that red is not really coming through, so I might just reintroduce it here, just in this instance of the sky. I just want some interesting colours, you know. And that's it. Don't want too much. And these colours, they just add the illusion of detail. If you can get your colours in and get multiple colours, it really does lend itself. I mean, nowhere near like. Let's see if we can get a bit of yellow in here, I guess. Just a little here and there, just to. Just a little something, you know. It's hard to know where. Let's get those yellows in. Let's get a nice defined cloud, I guess. But I'm going to switch the brushes. I'm going to clean these two. So if you might, sorry I can't show you the process. I don't really have like a little thing to beat the devil out of it right here with me. So I would actually use that. Need a devil beating bucket. Oh, there's that devil gone. Any more devils? Oh, devil in here. May the power of Christ compel you, bitch. Okay. May the power of Bob compel you. Right. I'll have to do some more devil beating. No more devils around these parts. Now I'm thinking a new brush. And I think we'll try out this small velvet brush I've just bought from Ken Bromley. Sponsored by Ken Bromley. It's not really, but you know. Sorry, the microphone was covered. Okay. Let me see, where's my liquid? I can't have used it all. I'm gonna put it. Seem to have lost where I put my liquid splodge, or have I just covered it with that? Well, I'll just put some more down, it's fine. Just some liquid. Yeah, I don't have the speed of Bob. But I just don't want to rush this guy. I always kind of rush past this guy, and well, I rush past that sky, and it I just want some more defined clouds for a change, you know. Just, I think it can look really, the sky can be so beautiful, and oh, this is a beautiful brush though, I have to say. I'm enjoying this. Just how good that is. This is a gorgeous brush. I can see where the extra money went. But, you know, we'll see. And I'll probably let everyone know, as many people as I can, whether or not it's worth what the experience is like with the more obviously the more expensive brushes are going to be better, but I just kind of wasn't sure if it was. Oh, it does push it a lot further. That's just gorgeous, that is. It's probably going to change the way that I paint, to be honest. Like, I'm going to need a lot less of it going on there at once. And oh yeah. And let's get the other brush, small bob brush again. This is pretty good for blending. Get that. Yeah, there we go. That. Get the bottoms blending down. I did want a more cloudy sky this time, you know. Oh, not too much blending on that. No. Don't want to lose our crispy details. And, just a bit of blending here. Oh, that's a nice dramatic sky. Overall blend. There we go. It's just a bit more interesting than it was. So let's just get some nice final highlights in. Just what I would here. Actually, while we got this, let's get our moon. I'm thinking of putting it just here, just there. I think that would be a good place for it to be. And that's where he lives, right there. And that's what Bob would say. I think he'd just say that's where he lives, you know. And that moon. Let's get it nice and round. No, I don't think that works. And highlights in. What a sec. And let's just get those highlights in. Nice edges. Very multiply edged lights. Oh, these brushes really make it go fair. And just try and get the corner of this and just blend it in. Just a bit. Gently. Yeah. Just don't want to get rid of that line, but just want that slight fade there, you know. I have to say these brushes, these new ones are just so much better than what I was using. First impressions are good. Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, they're not the most 3D kind of convincing looking clouds, these, but just say the overall image has been enhanced by them, so let's just get a bit more white down here as well, just to get that horizon proper. Just putting that bit a bit more. And the moon a little. There we go. Okay. What's next? I did have it online. I'll have to. Where would you recommend I stick it all? What's a good place? Because I've got a DeviantArt. I could put it on that. My artwork. I've got. Did have an Etsy page, but you know I wasn't having much luck selling them on there. I sold a few, but this is like a relatively new thing. I've done other kinds of art really, so but recently within the last year or so I've just kind of been doing landscapes. I don't know, someone was in. But I also have a YouTube channel, Pipules, if you want to like see some videos of me painting, mostly just time lapses, but what colours wise. That was your class. How was your class?
We got cancelled.
Ah. I don't know about this colour here, but just add some more definition to the. I think this will be a good base colour to start the path with. Let's just get the. Yeah, so if you wanted to see my artwork anywhere, probably a good place for you to see my paintings is on my YouTube. I've just got some time lapses on there, and there's a couple of videos where I'm talking through them, but I don't think my advice is quite there yet, you know. I don't profess them to be tutorials or anything, but if there's anything, I'm still very much learning, you know. I don't have any solid techniques down yet. Well, I probably do have one or two things, like I think ocean seascapes are a bit more, come a bit more naturally to me, so I do have that. Okay, so I think adding a bit of umber in here. Might do a treat. There we go, that's kind of like what I want there. Yeah. And let's just get that nice and defined, I guess. This can begin to. This is like a technique for paths, but when I use it, it just never seems to work as well. But if you get a few colours going on, and it can start to give you a texture that aids you in creating the road here and there, you know, it's kind of, I'll show you a little bit of the path. I don't know how well this is going to turn out, to be honest. It might turn out shit like the last one, but you've got to keep trying. Lots of nice dark colours here. I want to kind of obscure that light. Let's just add in some shadow to it. You know, should add a little to it, like with the impression of stones. That's kind of the idea. The impression of rough terrain, gravel and all that. And obviously as it gets here, it's going to be a bit more. Yeah, I need to start an Instagram, I guess. Guess I'm not that into social media, I guess, but I did think that maybe I should have an Instagram. So yeah, might as well go that extra mile. But yeah, chat, thanks for the advice on that. Kind of fell off the wisdom tree in that sense. Okay, I think there's some devil beating in order here. Do you do art, mocap? Do you do any art yourself, or? Just kind of like watching it, or you participate in that? You used to do oils. What made you stop? Just didn't have time. Or you just kind of fell out with it, or? I mean, I just enjoy it, really. I know I'm not the best, and sometimes, like, my weakness is, yeah, it's messy, I guess, yeah. I don't mind that. I mind if my painting's muddy, I guess, but, oh, damn. Sometimes it's just a bit back and forth, though, I know what you mean. It's like, yeah, it can be a nightmare when you've put too much on there. And sorry if I'm getting in the way. I don't really consider the camera very much here. Sometimes I get my fingers involved. It's not too bad. Sort of taking shape. I think I'm going to be happy with anything after, like, what it was before I paint. This is actually something I've painted over, so anything is going to, because I hated it so much. But, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I did want a lot of trees in this one, but yeah, let's go for it. Let's add some trees in. Maybe a few lines. Yeah. Right, what size are the trees? How big is the path? What's the maybe a tree like that? That's not dark enough. Not nearly dark enough. Some blues in that. There we go. I want kind of some dead trees going on as well, really. That's kind of what I wanted it to look. Kind of a bit dead. Dead inside, like my soul. Not a lack of soul, I guess, because I am ginger. And I know these aren't the best, most refined trees, but I'm definitely going to add some, oh yeah, I wanted some evergreen kind of trees going on as well, actually. So let's just make it a bit taller. And I just want to add some branches in, really. Cluster of trees here and there. There would be some closer ones here. I'll plan it out a little more with the trees. Because they are my arch nemesis. They just really, I really struggle to get them down. Hopefully these brushes are going to save me. And if I also kind of be a bit more careful, maybe I'll get a nice thick full evergreen there, here. And yeah, it goes all the way up there like that. Make it nice. Yeah. Don't know if that's a bit too much there, but let's hope that. Oh no, this isn't quite working out. Right, switch brushes quick, it's not too late. Shit. Trees, man. Just wanted some evergreens. Yeah, they're it's well too fat for an evergreen, this is. Although I definitely like the texture it makes, it's not the right one. Okay, it can be a relatively. That's not too bad. It's all right. Okay, I think we might be all right. definitely noticing these brushes are just making life easier for me, definitely. I mean, I don't think I've used the right brush for an evergreen particularly, but I can definitely see how this would work for some of the trees that I struggle with. But yeah, that's a lot better than half the trees I've done. And what I'll do is I'll get a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Get a bit of a cocktail of colour. A bit of blue. It's a very bluey picture, I think. Get some highlights on it, you know, just on that trunk. Well, maybe not. God, that looks gash. Okay, cover that up. Right now, sorry Bob, but there isn't happy accidents. These are just miserable accidents and I'm not having it. Okay. I think it's okay now. Getting a bit muddy here, but we'll be alright if we just... There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. And yeah, I wanted kind of like a... We'll have another one. Further back. Let's try and get that distance. Let's try and get that colour right too. That's too dark, way too dark. Oh god, that's too light. And that's not right at all. That's not right. Yeah, a bit of that. More of this. There we go. That should serve, hopefully. That's not too bad. And yeah. Okay, let's get some liquid on that sucker. Let's get that really flowing off there because I don't. Yeah, there we go. This is better. Maybe a little darker. Smidge. Just don't overdo the trees. That's just rule number one. Just don't overdo them. If you end up with big, ugly ass looking things, globs, big globs of doom. I mean, nobody likes that. See now, getting a little in that overdone territory, so just be careful with that. And right, getting a little tired, so I might wrap it up. Sorry if anyone's invested, but I'm just tired. A little bit black though. Let's just try and get some form in this. I just like brushing paint around really aimlessly. Just kind of let's get something of a tree in the background in the something over there, you know, in that hill. Some trees. We'll just try and get them faded out there, you know. Let's try and complete that kind of image of a forest there, you know. Try and get that to something, you know. Gotta say, thank you, Pete, for recommending these brushes because they are fucking miles better. They're kicking ass. Okay, it's a little bit globbed up in parts, but overall the technique is working. Let's just get it away. Let's just try and take back a little bit here and there, you know. Let's try and yeah. That's a painting I can look at and come back to, like what was there before. Okay, I'm gonna just get those edges looking nice. Fortunately, you should clean your brushes. I'm gonna put that one purple tree in there for Sam. That'll be Sam in there. Don't know where I want to put him yet. Probably here in the middle. Make sure that's good and clean. Want these brushes to last me a while. A good old Bob Ross brush. Well, good new Bob Ross. And I have to say, it's been absolutely a joy to have these brushes, and I'm so glad I got them. These new brushes have just made life a lot easier. I can't believe I was doing without them. I feel like I've not been doing it properly, to be honest. Definitely gonna be a big improvement on my trees. I mean, this is my first one where I felt like they were easy, but I think I can actually flipping get better at my trees now that I've got these brushes. Actually start the process of improving it. Okay, and let's get a nice. So I might go on Ken Bromley again sometime soon and get some other brushes, because I think if the thingies are this good, let's go. I've got some green here. Let's get some blue. Orange and lemon. Get it. Bloody. I don't know what colour's going on here. Ballsed it. Surely this red will combat that mud. Ah, that'll do. It's a bit muddy, but to really get that to flow. There we go. Okay. Might need definitely could have should have followed Pete's advice and got some small brushes for detail, because these are just not quite small enough for such a small canvas. I can just take my time a bit with it. Try and get some detailed branches. Balls. It's just not quite. Yeah, need some thinner brushes really. Even my liners are too thick. Sure, I had some thinner ones though. This one might be better. Doesn't look it. Yeah, I might need to get some new ones. Some new liners. But for now, it'll be fine, I think. Can you hear me holding my breath trying to get it? Need some nice thin liners, I think. Okay. Right, I'm going to leave it at that for today because I'm tired and I think I've got on a good run. I don't want to I just kind of want to quit while I'm ahead kind of thing, and it's a good start. Definitely one I can come back to. Not have to feel like it needs a lot of repair. There's already a lot of kind of interesting stuff going on in the geometry of it. So hopefully from that I can gain something anyway. Thanks for watching, those of you that came, and I'll try and keep up the streams. Right, see you later.